Hey there, quirky people! I'm your host, Anna, and today we'd be looking into MCU's next Disney Plus series, Secret Invasion. The last few projects of the MCU have been pretty lighthearted, but with Secret Invasion, we are finally returning to a bit of seriousness. Being an espionage thriller event, this series will be akin to Captain America: The Winter Soldier. And that's something we've all been looking for, especially after this. Secret Invasion is introducing a bunch of new characters, such as Gravik, played by Kingsley Ben-Adir. He is the leader of a Skrull resistance group, who are the evil shapeshifters that Kevin Feige teased in the past. This group has been infiltrating multiple high-ranking positions on Earth over time. Then there's Olivia Colman, who is an MI6 agent called Sonya Falsworth. She is an old friend of Nick Fury, but takes on a minor antagonist role as she puts England's security ahead of her old friendship with Fury. But the character that most people are truly interested in is Emilia Clarke's Gaia. Marvel was maintaining a lot of secrecy around her character and speculations went running rampant. Some people assumed that she is playing Sword Agent Abigail Brand from the comics, while others thought that she could be the Skrull Queen Veranke, who would be leading the Secret Invasion party on Earth. But Clarke is playing none of those characters. She may be making her debut in the MCU, but her character has actually appeared before. As it turns out, she is playing the daughter of Talos, whom we saw in Captain Marvel. Over there, Gaia befriended Monica Rambeau, but that friendship hasn't continued after the Skrulls left Earth for a few years. In the present day, Gaia has become a Skrull radical who has issues with her father. She has been separated from him for a while, and there's a bit of resentment because he favors Nick Fury quite a lot. She is currently in her rebellious phase because she holds a major grudge against Nick Fury. For her, the conflict in Secret Invasion is quite personal. Growing up amidst constant war makes it hard to ever stop fighting, and she has been constantly fighting for her entire life. She has always wanted to find a home for herself to live in peace, but she hasn't gotten that yet. She was a supporter of her father, who hasn't been able to find a peaceful home for his people. So she endured living in the shadow of her father, who was a powerful leader but is seen as a failure. Emilia Clarke told Vanity Fair that Gaia has struggled a lot in her life, and this constant struggle from the time we saw her in Captain Marvel has hardened her for sure. Clarke said, and I quote, "There's a kind of punk feeling that you get from this girl. She's a refugee kid who's had Talos for a dad. You know what I mean? Maybe the fact that we didn't know he had a kid up until this point tells you everything you need to know about their relationship." Unquote. So, despite her willingness to get close to her father, she was truly never welcomed. And the biggest reason for this was his friendship with Nick Fury. He was mostly busy running missions for Fury, who had promised a home for the Skrulls on Earth. But Fury hasn't really delivered on that promise.
This is different.
So, all the Skrulls have had to live in the shadows till now. Clarke described how Gaia has lost faith in Fury and his fellow human beings. She continued, and I quote, "These people promised a lot of stuff a long time ago, and that has not happened. So understandably, a certain amount of resentment has been built. There's a lot of emotions that live within her, and there's a lot of confrontational aspects to her character that have come from circumstances. You understand why she has the feelings that she does." Unquote. So, all in all, she is a rogue Skrull who is fighting to make her own place in this universe. But she is largely a protagonist. Throughout the series, we'll see her and Fury fight the same battle against the Skrull resistance on different ends. But you have to imagine that at some point in time, she will be reunited with Fury and her father. And that's when these three will team up against Gravik's evil Skrull group. Okay, that's all we know about Gaia for now. Are you guys excited about Secret Invasion? Or do you think that it will also fall prey to the superhero fatigue? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to click on those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the video. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.